Right now, we're going to kick things off with Chad Hill for the Hub City Hustle Triathlon. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here. So, first of all, just tell me a little bit about your position in the Hub City Triathlon and what part you play.
I'm a member of Hub City Velo and Team Hammer, which is the hosting organization for the event. And it's Hattiesburg's area multi-sport racing team. So it's a group of triathletes here in the Hattiesburg area, and this is kind of our local race to benefit our program.
Very cool. And you were telling me earlier that this is about the fifth or the sixth year that the
Right.
triathlon event's going on.
Right. The race has gone on for 5 or 6 years now. It's gone through a couple of different names. This year we're actually bringing back the Hub City Hustle name, which was a triathlon in Hattiesburg back in the 90s. It was kind of the original race here, and so we decided to bring that name back for this year.
So hopefully we can keep this name, huh?
Yeah, hopefully. The plan is to keep this name for a while.
Very cool. Okay, so just tell me about what it's been like getting it together this year, just with all the new aspects of it and, just putting it together with your partners and sponsors and everything of that nature.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this year, every year that the race has been put on, it seems to get bigger or gain a new dynamic, and this year is no different. Thanks to our presenting sponsor, Southern Bone and Joint, we now have a cash payout for some of the top individual athletes,
Very
male
nice.
and female, which will be nice. That's not something that we've had in the past before, so it's nice to add that dynamic. Hopefully, it brings a more competitive field from neighboring states.
Definitely.
But in the same time, we are still using the same venue, which is Heritage Subdivision out west of town in Olo, and they have been a great host for all of the years of the race, and so the race will be there again. The course is pretty much the same as it has been in years past, and so we're looking forward to a good event.
Okay, now earlier you remember I told you I'm not athletically inclined, Chris.
Right.
So I definitely I understand the aspects of like a marathon and a 5K and a half marathon, but triathlon I'm a little confused. I understand it's three parts because three, I get that.
Right.
But what are the three parts?
Okay, the three parts of a triathlon. It's a three sport race. You always swim first, and for this race, our swim is going to be a third of a mile, and then you'll hop on the bike, and you'll bike 16 and a half miles, and then you'll come in and hop off the bike and go run for 3 miles. So it's a combination of all three sports, and the person that does all three the fastest wins.
Wow, that definitely sounds intense. Like someone trains year round, I'm sure, for these things.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's very much a lifestyle that's part of just being active and being healthy. And there are quite a few races in and around the area and in neighboring states throughout the year, and typically through the summer months. And our race typically is towards the end of the racing calendar. And but yeah, it's something that people prepare for all year, and it's also there. We have a range of participants, from people that are competing for that prize money that I talked about earlier, and then we have people that are doing it just as a lifelong goal to maybe they haven't had an active lifestyle and they're in the process of changing that. And I mean, it can be a bucket list type event for people to do and say they have completed, and so there's really a big range of participants, and they're all triathletes at the end of the day.
Very cool. I might have to put that on my bucket list.
You could be here 2015.
Oh, goodness. It sounds very stressful just thinking about it. Because I'm the person that doesn't like to take the stairs if it's more than 3 flights up. So, but okay. So just tell me a little bit about the community impact that something like this does for the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was telling you, that part of the proceeds will help to fund further our future events. But we've also this year partnered with First Priority and Dr. J.D. Simpson here in town, who kind of heads that up. So we will be benefiting that charity as well, and so it's nice to be a part of something and be giving back to the community in that regard. And then also just from an economic standpoint, a triathlon race, it's not uncommon for them to draw from neighboring states, and we expect to have participants from probably 5 or 6 different states, as well as here as Mississippi. So so we are going to be bringing those people and their families to stay in our hotels and eat in our restaurants here in Hattiesburg. And so that's another impact that we can have.
Very cool. Now, earlier you told me that you guys are still needing volunteers.
We are,
and
yes.
I know if you're like me and you don't want to actually participate, or you don't feel you're physically ready to participate, you can always volunteer, right?
That is correct. The race is this Saturday, so it might be a little bit late to be signing up. Certainly, you still have some time to do that if you wanted to do it. But maybe racing this Saturday is not in your plans, but maybe it's something you'd like to look into as possibly doing in a year or two down the road, or just would like to see what it's like. There's no better way to do that than to come out and volunteer, and we still have plenty of open volunteer spots, and we'd love to have anybody help. And there's no special requirements or anything necessary. So warm, able-bodied folks are welcome. We'd love to have all of them. Okay,
so one more time, what's the date, time, and place for this triathlon?
Okay, the race is this Saturday, which is October 18th. The race starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So there'll be a few things a little bit before that, but and if someone is interested in either spectating or volunteering, they can contact us through our Facebook page. Just look us up. It's the Hub City Hustle. You can send a message through there if you have any questions. You can also go to the website, which is hubcityhustle.racesonline.com, and find out information there.